I'm wondering what's the stance of other ethnic groups in this case. Do you think in the end you should still participate in the election? What about คุณสายสาย
Yes, it is. If we look into the Nagis Constitution or 2008, that's already that's looking to this constitution. We can see that all of the plan and the process and how many parliament member that they want to control and is already set up already. So I think our standpoint is nothing change to be the participate in the election. So I want to look at the other view that like if we are not participate on the election and let them do it, so how will we look like? So I think the SPDC also doesn't want to be alone because they want to other support. They want to show that they are not alone and participate are going to election with them, going at the competition at the election. So, but if the other people are other the party see that we have nothing to lose and then going to participate, so I think it is will be more support for the legitimacy of the SPDC. And part of thing, if I look into that, the issue that from the election and also link with the project and development project that we are the monitoring and we going on the each area. And most of people most of the project are like going to in the ethnic area. For example, like on the Salawin Dam project, if we look into the Salawin from the Burma to until the end to the Andaman Sea at the eastern of the Burma, we see that most of the refugees are coming from along the Salawin River. So if we look into the officially in the refugee camp, almost 200,000, and then still millions of people are not registered. And those of people are not have been part of the participate or nothing know that what happened in their homeland and in our homeland. And also at the same time, many projects are going into the area. So and the project that coming on when the people are forced out to their homeland, and then no chance to participate, even though in the election. So when the election is the coming and many are projects are still coming, and then when is the coming, that's totally change the people livelihood and change the environment. So when people are going back, so the environment is not the same, or even though the land will be under the water or the land will be already destroyed. So I think this is the more waste and nothing change.
Wondering what's the strategy of PAO organization คุณโอกา
Thank you. Actually, on behalf of PAO, I can talk not so much because PAO party was forced to join the election only after the Aung San Suu Kyi party boycott the election. When they already boycott, then the SPCC order some smaller ceasefire group to form particular political party and make more favorably to the elections, not for to win, only for contest. They want to make multi-party as a real thing. Actually, the multi-party is by name. Actually, they want to win only single party. That is the preparation. So our ceasefire group cannot deny their pressure. So they have to submit their political party registration, and the same time they have to commit for 3 constituency, for 3 candidates. That is, but from our opposition, PAO opposition outside, we encourage our population that what is the real intention of the election and the international standard of the election, even in Southeast Asia standard. We try to educate our PO eligible voter for 2-3 months already, because we want them to decide by themselves which is right or which is wrong. Only we can provide the legal point and some political point that the SPDC electoral laws are how much unjudged. At the same time, the election now is not the real. It is the son, the products of the 2008 Constitution. The Constitution is the root cause of this election. So if you overlook the Constitution and only you analyze election, it is a big mistake, because the Constitution is overrule everything for these elections. In that case, the elections and the Constitution, in legal point of view, that we can analysis that SPDC, by this election and by this Constitution, they totally want to erase 1990 election and its result, because it's 20 years the result of 1990 election. How that them? Now they will dismiss everything that goes, and then they try to legalize. Everyone know they are military rule as a constitutional rule or constitutionalize their military supremacy. And the third thing is they try to save face, doing something, even cosmetic change, they doing something change, or they doing something starting point to democratization of Obama or something. They want to pretend like that. So this election is coming up. Even though they don't want to take any risk with them this election. That is, we can evidence that in Kachin state. I just come back last night. All the Kachin population want to vote for their popular political party. Kachin State Progress Party is popular within the Kachin state. All the constituencies voters are promised to vote for that party. Then SPD, USDP know very well that they may lose in this arena, political arena. In that case, they don't register that popular party. Then they want to make a single party campaign within the Kachin area. But they need a little bit Kachin also to make more colorful for this election. So they support two proxy Kachin party to enter the election. But the popular party is totally out. In that case, this election means more than nothing changed. But after the elections, when they try to convene the Union Assembly, or when they elect the presidents, it can be many, we foresee that constitutional crisis will be come up. Because within the 2008 Constitution, there were never clearly cut between the president, how much power he has, and the government, how much power, and the lower house and upper house, how much power they have. In that case, the military officer within the house, the military, former military officer who are elected MPs, how much power they have compared to president leading government. In that case, many constitutional crises will follow up after this election. It can be. We foresee that. in locally, according with the 2008 constitution, there will be one military, one country. In that case, they don't allow any armed groups roaming around in their own respective area without control from Burma army. That is a little bit more than our post strategy. Anyhow, excuse me for a little bit long. Thank you.
Thank you, Kun Oka. As you refer to Kachin, I'm wondering what's really happening in Kachin. What's the popularity of the Popular Party among Kachin?
Yes, actually, I think the Kachin State Progressive Party. Actually, this party was the party also formed by the support of the main Kachin organizations and the Kachin people. But actually, party leader was actually the former Vice President number 2 of the Kachin Independent Organization, Dr. Tuja. So the party was quite popular. So actually, the party leader, Dr. Tuja, himself also the leader of the 13 ethnic ceasefire group who attended the National Convention. So, but actually, the party was not approved by the election commission. So, and another thing is previously actually the military leader also suggests KO leader. They can join to the election, and military leader they will support KO party. So they promise, but actually the KO is rejected that border guard force proposal. This is disarm KO to disarm proposal. So when KO is rejected, and all the party and the individual candidates who link to the KO is rejected by the election commission. So it means actually for the Kachin is one of the strongest ethnic armed group in the Burma. So KO make the ceasefire agreement in the 1994. This is for the high hope of to solve the political between the Kachin and the military government by the political means. And that's why 1994 ceasefire agreement, there is no to change the armed wing to the under control of the Burma army. There is no ceasefire agreement.